A slip through time. Molly had always found the bar where she worked, tucked away on an old western street somewhere in Arizona, a little unsettling. The dusty wooden storefronts, the faded signs, it all looked like it had been pulled straight out of the 1800s. On stormy nights like this, it was downright eerie. But the pay was good, and Molly figured the strange atmosphere was just part of the charm. As she drove to work, rain pounded against her windshield. The sky lit up with flashes of lightning, casting everything in a ghostly glow. She pulled up to a stoplight, her knuckles white on the steering wheel. Then, without warning, a power line snapped above and crashed down onto her car. Sparks flew and Molly's breath caught in her throat. She screamed, panic gripping her as she ducked down. Her ears rang with a high-pitched whine, drowning out the storm. Everything seemed to slow down. Then, silence. When she opened her eyes, the rain was gone. In front of her, two men sat on horseback, their black-rimmed hats casting long shadows across their faces. They were dressed in worn clothes like they'd stepped out of the 1800s. Molly's heart raced. The modern world was gone. She wasn't on the familiar street anymore. This looked like the real Old West. Whispers floated through the air, eerie and distant. "There's a lady in a box. Can she breathe?" The words sent a shiver down her spine. They were talking about her car. Before she could react, there was a sharp crack, a gunshot. Her back window shattered, glass spraying everywhere. Molly ducked, her heart hammering in her chest. The world seemed to tilt, her mind reeling, and then, just like that, she was back. The rain returned, the stoplight glowing red. The power line was gone. Everything was normal again. Or was it? Her hands trembled as she gripped the steering wheel, her pulse racing. Where had she gone? Had she slipped back in time? It felt so real. The dust in the air, the men on horseback, the gunshot. What if it had been real? Molly couldn't shake the feeling that something had happened, something impossible. But what? As she drove through the rain, her mind whirled with questions. Could she have crossed over into another time, just for a moment? And if she had, what did that mean?